6.2. So question number first of our assignment 6.2. First question, first part is, see, when two lines intersect by a transversal, the corresponding form are equal. When the lines are, see, when two lines are intersected by a transversal, okay, and the corresponding angle formed are equal. Corresponding angles means, see, if I take this angle, then corresponding angle is this. If I take this angle, then corresponding angle is this. These are equal angle, students. So this is only possible, students, in case of parallel line. So answer is parallel line. Okay. Okay, students. So second part of this question, see, in a given figure L and M, N is transversal. L and M, see, figure is given in the question. See, L is parallel to M. L is parallel to M, students. Okay, this line is L, this line is M. It is given in the question. Okay, and a transversal is there, and the name is N, and the angles are 1 and 2, students. Okay, and angle 2 is equals to 110. It is given in the question. Angle 2 is 110. Okay, now students, what we have to find the value of angle 1? I have to find this angle 1. Okay, students, before starting this question, let us just talk about some of the properties. See, if I take two parallel lines, students, and this is a transversal, then first is corresponding angle. Corresponding angles means I have to take the corresponding angles with the parallel lines. That means if I take this angle 1, then the corresponding angle, see, this angle is upside of the parallel line. So upside of the parallel lines will be this. So angle 1 is equals to angle 2 because of corresponding angle. Similarly, students, if I am taking this angle, the downward angle, then here I can also take the downward angle. So this angle 3 can be equals to angle 4. This is equals, these are corresponding angles. Similarly, students, I can take this 5 and 6 as corresponding angle. Okay. Similarly, student, I can take this 7 and 8 as corresponding angle. Okay, students. So these are the pair of corresponding angles, and the corresponding angles are equal when the lines are parallel. This I have already discussed in first part. Okay. Now, students, the next is alternate angle. Alternate angle, students, means that are on the alternate side of the transversal. See, if I take 3 is in the right side of the transversal. Here I can take 6. 6 is the left hand side of the transversal. Okay. So angle 3 and angle 6 are alternate angle. Similarly, students, I can take 7 and 2 as well. So 7 and 2 are also the alternate angle. Okay, students. So we will use this property. At rest we have already discussed. Vertically opposite angle we have already discussed. That means 1 is equals to 7, 5 is equals to 3. Similarly, 6 is equals to 4 and 2 is equals to 8. These we have already discussed, and these are sufficient for this question, students. See, angle 2 is 110. This angle is 110, students. It is given. Okay. Now see, students, if I just name this angle, as angle 3, if I just name this angle as angle 3, see, M is a straight line. This M is a straight line. Okay. Now, students, M is a straight line, so I can say that sum of these two will be 180 because of linear pair. So 110 degree, that means angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to 180. Reason is linear pair. Okay. Now 110 when goes there, it will be subtracted. So angle 3 will be 70 degree now. So this angle 3 is 70 degree now. Now students, if you see, L, M, and are parallel. L is parallel to M, and M is transversal. M is transversal. Transversal means a line that cuts two parallel lines, two or more parallel lines. Okay. Now students, see, angle 1 and this 70 degree, this angle 3 are making pair of corresponding angles. See, this angle is upside the parallel line, and this angle is also the upside. So angle 1 is equals to 70 degree, because these two are equal because of corresponding angles. Okay, so our answer is 70 degree. Okay students. Now students, third part, if I discuss, this figure is given, okay, in the book. It is A, B, C, D, A, B, C, and D. Okay, this is L, and here we have these points P and Q. Okay students. Okay, AB is parallel to CD is given in the question. Angle APQ is 130 degree. Angle APQ is 130 degree students. Okay. Okay, and I have to find out the value of PQD. PQD I have to find out. This angle I have to find out. Students, if you see, AB is parallel to CD. It is given that AB is parallel to CD, and L is transversal. And L is transversal students. Okay, so see, if these two parallel lines, if these are two parallel lines and this is transversal, angle 2 and angle 7 that are opposite to each other with regard to the side, so they are equal because of alternate angle. So see students, see, this angle is in the left hand side of the transversal and this angle is in the right hand side of the transversal. So both of them will be equal because of alternate angle. So this angle PQD is equals to 130 degree because of alternate angle. Okay, so our answer is 130 degree. Okay students. Okay students, now moving forward to question number 2. See, these are the 4 parts of the question number 2. Identify the line segment which are parallel. Okay, see, and this AB is parallel to DC. This figure, AB is parallel to DC, because the parallel lines are those lines. If we just extend them, they never meet. So similarly, if I just extend AB and extend DC, they never gonna meet. So AB is parallel to DC. Similarly, AD is parallel to BC. Okay, and this AB and DE are parallel. AB is parallel to DE. Second is, see, if I take this DF, here I have to take BC. DF is parallel to BC. Third is, EF is parallel to AC. EF is parallel to AC. So these are the 3 pair of parallel lines. In this students, I can take PQ and RS. PQ is parallel to RS. QT is parallel to SU. Similarly, PR is parallel to QS. QS is parallel to UT. QS is parallel to UT. Similarly, students, see, I can take PR is parallel to UT as well. Okay, because if I just extend them, they never gonna meet. Okay, so PR is also parallel to UT. Okay, students. Now in 4th part, students, see, this is a cube. This is the this is a cuboid, students. So see, this will be parallel to this. Just write it down yourself, students. I'm just mentioning that BF is parallel to OA. EG is parallel to CD. First is the C, students. I have to take C. This FB is parallel to AO. Okay. This EG is parallel to CD. Okay. EB is parallel to GF. OC is parallel to AD. Okay. So these are the pair of parallel. And one more thing, students. OB is parallel to AF. CE is parallel to GD. So I can write all these lines are parallels. Okay. Now students, in question number 3rd, the three parts are given and I have to identify that this line L, this line L and this line L is a transversal or not. Yes students, in all the three cases L is a transversal. Yes is the answer. Because students, transversal is the line which cut two or more lines at different points. See, if I take this line intersects these three lines at different points. This is a different point, this is a different point, and this is a different point. So yes, L is a transversal. Similarly, this L intersect this line at this point, all these are different points. So yes, L is a transversal. Similarly for this, these are two different points, students. So yes, all these lines are transversal. Now in this case, students, the question number 4th, if I take, AP is parallel to CD. Sorry, I have to check whether AP is parallel to CD or not. I have to check these things. Okay, students, to check this, see, angle 1 is 70 degrees is given. See, students, these two lines are intersecting lines. I can say that angle 1 is equals to angle 2 because of vertically opposite angle. Angle 1 is equals to angle 2 because of vertically opposite angle. So I can say that angle 2 is 70 degree. Therefore, angle 2 is 70 degrees, students. But students, see, if AB and CD are parallel, then these two angles must be equal. Because they will form the corresponding angle pair, but they are not equal now. Angle 2 is not equals to angle 3. Angle 2 is not equals to angle 3 because they are totally different angles. So I can't say that AB is parallel to CD. So no is our answer. No, AB is not parallel to CD because these two angles are not equal. Okay. Now students, in question number 5th, it is given that name the exterior, interior, corresponding angle, alternate interior angle, alternate exterior angle. Okay, I have to mention all these angles, students. So students, let's see. If I take exterior angles, students, exterior means outside. Okay, then the angles are 1, 2, 7 and 8. See, if I take this as parallel line, exterior angles means upward, upside, because see, AB is parallel to CD, so these angles are interior between these two parallel lines. So 1, 2 and 7, 8, these are the exterior in between this. So angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are exterior angles. Okay. Now students, I have to find out interior angle. See, if these 4 are exterior angles, then these 4 are interior angles. So interior angles are 1, 3, 5, 6. So these are interior angles, students. Now students, if I take corresponding angles, see, corresponding angles, students, I have already discussed this. Okay, so corresponding angles will be, students, which one? I can say 1, 5, 2, 6. Say this 1 and this 5, this 2 and this 6. Okay, similarly I can take 4 and 8 and 3 and 4. Okay, all of you just write it by yourself. The angle will be 1 and 2, 2 and 6, 3 and 7 and 4 and 8. These are the 4 pair of corresponding angles. Now similarly, students, if I take alternate interior angles, alternate interior means that are interior. See, the opposite side I have to take angle 3 and angle 5, 4 and 6. Is it clear to everyone? Alternate interior angles means 3 and 5. See, I have to take only interior angles. So 3 and 5 and 4 and 6. So there it is alternate interior angles. Similarly, students, I have to take alternate exterior angles means that are exterior but alternate. See, exterior angles are 1, 2 and 7, 8. So I have to just take these 4 angles. Alternate means that are on the opposite side. if this is a transversal, this angle is in the right hand side. 1. This angle is in the left hand side. So angle 1 and angle 7 are equal. Similarly, angle 2 and angle 8 are alternate exterior. Okay students, now moving forward to question number 6. Students, in the adjoining figure, that is in this figure, AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF. AB parallel to CD and CD parallel to EF. It is given in the question. Okay. Now answer the following question. First is angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Yes students. Yes. Angle 1 is equals to angle 2 because see, AB and CD are parallel and L is transversal. So I can say that angle 1 is equals to angle 2 because of corresponding angles. Okay students. Now second part if I take, is angle 2 is equals to angle 3? Angle 2 is equals to angle 3. Yes students, angle 2 is equals to angle 3 because see, CD is parallel to EF, it is given in the question and this is a transversal. So these are two corresponding angles. These are two corresponding angles. Okay. Now the third part students, if I take, see, is AB parallel to EF? AB parallel to EF. Yes students, see, as AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF. See, if this is parallel to this line and this line is parallel to this line, this means this line is also parallel to this line. Yes, AB is parallel to EF. Okay, students. Now in question number 7th student, it is given in the question. It is given in the question that AB is parallel to CD and this PQ is a transversal, and angle 1 is 65. It is given in the question. And I have to find out the remaining angle. Okay. Now see students, if I just solve it, angle 1 is equals to angle 2 because of vertically opposite angle. If this angle is 65, therefore angle 2 is 65 degree. Okay. First angle I got. Now students see, PQ is a straight line. PQ is a straight line. Straight line. So students, I can take, see, if this is a straight line, then this angle will be of 180 degree because of linear pair. So angle 1 plus angle 6 will be 180 degree. Angle 1 is 65 degree, therefore angle 6 will be 180 minus 65 because this 65 when it goes on the right hand side, I just separate them. So angle 6 will be 115 degree. Okay students. Now students, angle 6 is equals to angle 5 because of vertically opposite angle. Okay. Angle 6 is equals to angle 5, vertically opposite angle. Therefore, angle 5 is equals to 115 degree. So all four angles are completed. Now students, if we just see, angle 1 is equals to angle 8. Angle 1 is equals to angle 8 because see, these two lines are parallel. So I can say that PQs are transversal, so angle 1 is equals to angle 8 because of corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Angle 1 is 65 degree, therefore angle 8 is 65 degree now. Okay. Similarly, students, if 8 is 65, so angle 3 is equals to 65 because these are vertically opposite angles. Now students, angle 6 is equals to angle 4, corresponding angle. So angle 6 is equals to angle 4. The reason is corresponding angle. So angle 4 is equals to angle 6, that is 115 degree. Now if angle 4 is 115, angle 7 is also 115 because of vertically opposite angle. Okay students. So these are the remaining angles of our given figure. Okay students. Now just moving forward to the last question, that is question number 8, first part students. It is given in the question that PQ is parallel to BC. PQ is parallel to BC. It is given in the question students. Now if I take AB as a transversal, AB as a transversal, if these two lines are parallel, I can say that these These two angles are equal because of alternate angle. If these two lines are parallel and this is a transversal, then this angle is equal to this angle. And I can say this AB is transversal. Therefore, angle X is equals to 30 degree. And the reason is alternate angle theorem. Alternate angle. So angle X is 30 degree now. Similarly, students, PQ is parallel to BC. PQ is parallel to BC and AC is transversal. I can say that AC is transversal. Okay, so angle this 80 degree is equals to this angle Y. So Y is equals to 80 degree. Now this angle is 30. This angle is 30 degree and this angle is 80 degree, students. Now I have to find out the value of Z. Now students, in triangle ABC I can take, in triangle ABC if I take this 30 degree plus this 80 degree, students, plus this Z, it will be 180 degree because all angles of sum of all angles of triangle is 180 degree. That is the angle sum property of triangle. If I just add them, it will be 110. 110 and it goes to the right hand side. So 180 minus 110. So Z is equals to 70 degree. So our answer is 70 degree. Okay. So X is 30, Y is 80 and Z is 70 is our required answer. Now the second and the last part, student, of this assignment. Similarly, students, the same thing is given. PQ is parallel to BC is given in the question. Now if I take AB again, students, AB here is a transversal. I can say angle X is equals to 60 degree because of alternate angle. So the reason is same, alternate angle. Similarly, students, if I take PQ parallel to BC again, PQ parallel to BC again, but this time I take AC as transversal. Okay, this is already 90 degrees. Okay, yes, I have to take this. This angle is 90 degree. So 90 degree is equals to Z. Because of alternate angles, see, these two lines are parallel and this is a transversal. So these two angles will be equal. This angle is 90, so Z is already 90. Now students, the only angle left is angle Y. Now students, PAQ is a straight line. PAQ is a straight line. So students, I can say that if this is a straight line, so this complete angle will be 180 degree. That is the linear pair. So X plus Y plus Z will be 180 degree. Reason is linear pair. X is 60 degree. Y is 9. Y I don't know, students. Z is 90 degree. And this 180 degree as it is. 90 plus 60, 150. When 150 go to the right hand side, so 180 minus 150 is 30 degree. So Y is 30 degree. So 30 degree. So Y 30, X 60, Z 90 is our required answer. Okay, students. So I hope all of you understand these questions, students. Now our assignment number 2 as well as our chapter number 6 is completed now. So all of you just practice these questions and examples also. I'm going to see you in the next class. Till then, students, just be safe, be at home. Thank you.